don't even like baby oil. but I haven't said that publicly. I just did. Y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff, cause it's like people, it's so many things, people say so much stuff, but you know, that one, it was, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
I said people got heroes.
Yo, son.
I'm talking about you.
You talking about what you so?
But then you got that hero, that one hero. That's my brother Will Smith right here. Let's give him a round of applause. Happy Easter.
What's up, man? Family, what's the deal? What's happening, baby?
What's up, baby? I see we on you this quarantine pup talking to quarantine Will, and it's all it is ultra bright, radiant, glowing wisdom.
I love that. Yeah, we got our quarantine beards going on too.
Man, listen. That show in San Diego.
Yeah. I did 2 shows in San Diego.
How was that?
It was flames, man. Just to like really, we did the full like unplug, strip down. You know how when I do a show, you know I got pyro and stuff flying around.
So you had a pyro there?
No, it was none of that. It was stripped down.
It was
stripped down.
All right, y'all, buckle up. This one's gonna trip you out, have you laughing, questioning everything, and maybe, just maybe, learning something real at the end. Today, we're diving into Joyner Lucas and Will Smith's unexpected moment of comedy, conspiracy, and clarity. Did Diddy really think he could get away with this from a jail cell? Let's find out. Before we start, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and stay locked in.
But the world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to like discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. Stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. That's not funny. But I haven't said that publicly. I just did. Y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff, cause it's like people, it's so many things, people say so much stuff, but you know, that one, it was, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
And I got to his crib and he's showing me around. This dude got like a chapel in his house. Oh, wow. I've never seen no shit like that. He got a whole chapel. I said, and then we just walking by all these rooms, and this one room, it was like the light was like, it was dark in there, and we just was walking by, but you could, the door was open just a little bit, and you seen all these cameras, and you seen like, it was like a bunch of TV screens, and we walked by, I was like, what's in that room right there? And he was like, oh, and he opened it, and it was like 10 people sitting at computers just watching. It was like security, like just watching his house, just watching the whole shit. And that's when I was like, oh shit.
I don't have that.
This shit different.
I don't have that.
Yeah, you do. You do. I'm pretty sure. You got people trying to break in. I know you beefed up your security because they get. It was intimate.
And it was like, intimate, and just trying to like, you know, with the new music, like people are all the way there, you know, for the nostalgia. So I wanted to like not have none of the bells and whistles and just try to, you know, reconnect in the new space that, you know, we'll be talking about in this live.
Don't forget to drop a like on the video.
Yeah. Some status or some shit around here. You know why I got a whole fucking song named Will. I'm feeling like Will. So I done push
So
the,
you just ring the doorbell and tell security, yo, open the door. It's Joyner Lucas.
Nah. I push the button at the gate. We got like 3 gates. I push the button at the gate, and the dude talked to me through the intercom and say, what do you want? And I said, it's Joyner Lucas. I'm here to see Will.
He didn't say, what do you want? He
did
not say, what do you want? There are protocols of speech around here. He said, hello, sir. How may I help you?
Nah, he said, what do you want?
And you heard what you heard. You heard, nigga, what you want? That's what you heard when he said, sir, hello, how may I help you?
I said, what? He said, what do you want? And I said,
he didn't say, what do you want?
I said, sir.
Nobody in this house says, what do you want?
I said, sir, I'm here. I said, sir.
Oh, so you said, sir. So you said, sir.
I said, sir, I'm here to
Joker.
I'm here to see. I'm here to
sir,
see.
sir.
Yeah, and my humble voice.
Hey, so you were doing voice. Like this. Your
I got my humble voice. I had my humble voice together. And soon he was like, what do you want?
What do you, yeah.
And I was like,
Joker, you are hilarious.
I said, can I humbly talk to speak to Will Smith?
Please, boy.
He said, who are you? I said, I'm Joyner Lucas.
He didn't.
And every time I say who,
say who are you.
He says, who are you?
He said the line that is strict protocol. He said, sir, may I have your name, please?
That's what you think he said. I gotta fire them niggas because I'm telling you that's not what he said. He said, what do you want? And I said, I'm here, sir. I'm here to see Mr. Will Smith. He said, who are you? And I said, I'm Joyner Lucas. And he said, who? That's exactly what they always give me, the who? And that's when I start feeling like shit, like I'm not no. And, and then they asked me, how many people are in the car with you, right? And I said,
now that he did say.
See, I'm not lying.
No, the whole beginning was a lie.
The
last 10 minutes was a lie. That was the first thing you said that was true. How many people are in the car with you?
They say, how many people are in the car with you? And I said,
hold up, put my, come on. No, he has to accept you. You got to accept me on TikTok, man. What you doing?
I already done accepted the invite.
You didn't. You didn't.
Y'all,
you didn't.
All right. Except.
There it is. And there we go.
Then.
All right.
We didn't just go through this shit. We didn't just do this.
We just did this, and somehow your youth is failing you.
No. Listen. After I get to they ask me how many people in the car, and I tell them, you know, there's 3 or 4 of us. And
3 or 4. So you said there's 3 or 4 of us.
I'm like, yeah, there's 4
so
of us.
one of y'all jokers in the trunk.
They say,
one of y'all jokers in the trunk. How is it 3 or 4 of y'all? How you drove the whole way and you don't know if it's 3 or 4 y'all in the car?
Because I'm counting the driver. So I know the driver's not coming in. So I'm like, shit, is it 3 or is it 4? You know, we just say 4. I say 4. The dude comes around with a long stick and a camera.
A long stick and a camera.
In the bottom of the car for bombs and shit. Like, I'm gonna come bomb your shit.
It's
check
not
for the bottom, check
like you gonna come bomb it.
So they check in for the shit, and then he opens the door and he goes, "Can I see some ID?" I'm like, "You want my ID?" They're like,
I'm Joyner Lucas. I'm Joyner Lucas.
Asking for my ID. They're like, "Man, we need your ID." So I'm fuck. Boom, give him my ID. They're like, "This shit is expired." I'm like, my nigga, come on, bro. Like, yeah. It wasn't about to let me in because the shit was expired. But I'm like, all right, you know what? I said,
it could be fake. You could be somebody else.
So then they asked for Drew's ID.
Lucas. You could be Johnny Lucas, Joyner's brother.
Then I pull up after they gave me a hard time. They're like, look, you go past the lake and then bang a right at the mountain. Then take another left up the hill, and I'm like, what the fuck? Get there, take a left, right, and I'm like, oh shit, like this shit is crazy. Then I drive up to the house, the big ass Play-Doh house that you got, right? And I drive up there, it look like a big ass thing of Play-Doh, and I get up there, and then I get scolded by another 5 fucking security guards who asked me, the first thing that they asked me is how did you get past the first security guard?
No, not at all.
They say, hey, how did you get past the first security guards? I said, well, they just took my ID, and they was like, "Yo, just get in the house." They said, "Just get." Yeah.
Let me show you. I'm gonna show you an OG. This is an OG handling of these kind of situations. So watch this. You paying attention? Hey, brother, I apologize humbly for any inconvenience that you experienced coming to my house. You are welcome in this space, and it is my deepest pleasure and honor when you come to my home. And I will address anybody on this side that treated you with anything less than absolute honor and respect.
Brother.
My deepest, most humble apologies, brother.
That's why I love you, bro.
There you
go. Thank you, man.
You go. You see that?
That shit don't ever happen again.
Yes. No, it was, listen, somebody's getting fired right now.
Thank you.
Yes.
Fired him.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Look, I ain't saying this is exactly what happened, but if you really pay attention, it's not that hard to imagine. Let's just say, hypothetically, Diddy tried to press up on Will Smith, not on no business tip, I mean real pressure, silent pressure, behind the scenes moves. Now, Will, he ain't the type to fold. That man been in the game for decades, too calculated, too protected. But imagine this, Diddy sends someone, not himself, of course, he's too smart for that. I'm talking about someone with no name, fake ID, maybe even a burner phone. They try to get on the property, test security, see how far they can get before alarms go off. Now, why would someone do that? You think it's just a coincidence after Will been distancing himself from the whole Hollywood circle after all the stuff that started bubbling up around Diddy? Come on now, this ain't TMZ, this is chess. Will's crib got layers, guards, gates, cameras, counter surveillance. It ain't just security, it's strategy. He's moving like somebody who's already been warned, and here's the kicker. What if Will knows exactly what Diddy was trying to do? What if this whole reconnection talk is just a polite way of saying, back off, I see you? Because if that did happen and it ever got exposed, it'd shake the whole industry. People would stop pretending they didn't know. And Diddy, he wouldn't be the only one looking funny in the light, but hey, I'm just thinking out loud, purely hypothetical, right?